Hey guys, if you saw the video I made using my Ruger Varmint Hunter and I was shooting some groups, well, I had to stop in the middle of that because I started experiencing some feeding and extraction issues. Well, I had something happen during that incident, I guess, when I was having those issues. I had one round that failed to extract, and when I looked through the injection port, this is unloaded, there's no magazine, there's nothing in the chamber, but anyway, when I looked through the ejection port, I saw that there was a casing that was fully seated in the chamber. Well, I assumed that it was a spent casing that didn't extract, so I thought, hey, just close the bolt and hopefully the extractor will grip on the lip of the casing and I can pull it out that way. Well, as soon as I released the bolt, that was a live round that was in there, and it went off. And didn't have a magazine in it at the time, so all of that force, pressure, and whatnot came out of the mag well. Now, the casing that was left over was just the sleeve of it. I should have brought it out here with me, but I left it in the house on my desk, so I'll just put a picture of it in here. It blew the entire area where the primer is at on that round. So all of that force and energy came out the bottom of the mag well, and it just so happened my left hand happened to be near the mag well, and when it happened, well, you can see I got some powder burns here. There's some other little powder burns speckled over here. And then I believe, I can't say for sure, but I believe a piece of the brass that blew off of the casing from the button part of the casing on the end may have caught me here and cut me open there. So it bled pretty good for a little while, so stopped the bleeding. I put a Band-Aid on it till I got home, and then cleaned it out really well, put some Neosporin on it and rebandaged it, and that's what it looks like. And it's been 2 days so far, and it's looking pretty good. I don't believe there's any risk of infection or anything, because I cleaned it out really well. But anyway, the feeding issue I was having, or the extraction issues, was because the chamber was pretty gummed up and fouled up. I was shooting some dirty ammo. It was just some Federal Auto Match and some Aguila Super Extra, which is not a clean ammo whatsoever, a clean burning ammo. So that the chamber was really gummed up. Now, when I dropped that bolt, that round should not have gone off, which tells me that the firing pin must have been protruding out from the face of the bolt in order for that round to ignite. So when I brought it home, tore apart the bolt, cleaned it really well, just made sure that the channel where the firing pin rides in was clean and dry and everything before I reassembled it. So hopefully I fixed the issue. I cleaned out the chamber really well, made sure all the fouling was gone out of it. So I'm gonna take this back out to the range and try it again. But yeah, that's the story on what happened when I was experiencing those extraction issues. So just proceed with caution, I suppose, if you have a stuck round in the chamber. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.